Welcome to my Tokyo haul and my guide to shopping thrift in Tokyo, my favorite places that I went and where I got all of my stuff from. I came back from Japan last month. I've only just gotten to the point of filming my Tokyo haul. Some of the stuff I hadn't even like unpacked from my extra suitcase yet, just because I'd just been so all over the place with getting back from Japan and then just like sorting my life out. But finally I'm all settled and I'm ready to show you some of my favorite stuff. Let's start off with the haul. Not everything is from Tokyo, some parts are from Kyoto, from Naoshima, the art island. Majority of the thrift clothing items I got from Tokyo just because it was the last stop of our trip and that's where I wanted to do all my thrift shopping. I start off with the clothes first, then go on to the little accessories, the trinkets, end with my advice of where to go thrift shopping in Tokyo. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my first item. I've been wearing this non-stop. I think it's like my favorite purchase of the entire year. I don't know why, it's nothing even like that special, but I just love it. I think it's just so cozy and it's become my favorite jacket this season, this autumn. It's just this camo print bomber style jacket. It's fabric, super cozy, and it has this inner PC lining, so it's just so warm and it just fits me perfectly. It kind of reminds me of the real tree camo, but I actually prefer this type of camo. Bomber style jackets are probably my favorite type of jacket to wear around this season. I bought this from the district in Tokyo called Shimokitazawa, and they were having this vintage market in some car park, and this guy was just selling this jacket and I saw it and I was like, I have to get this. It wasn't exactly the cheapest thing. I think it was like £50, but I think that's so good still for a jacket that I love. It's just like not cheap Japan prices, you know. Same guy, I think I got a bundle deal for both just because I was buying 2 items. The price is still on here. It says 12,000 yen, but I definitely got it cheaper because I kind of haggled him a little bit. The stuff wasn't exactly the cheapest, but it's this Puma red zip up sweatshirt jumper which fits me so nicely, and the quality I find of the vintage in Japan is just different. Like it's less worn out than the ones in England. Like it's gonna last me way longer and it's more worth the price, I feel. The lettering here, there's hardly any cracking on it, and I just thought the red was really cute. I'm really into the zip up sportswear jumpers, zip up hoodies, all coziness vibes for this autumn winter. I'm not really into like jumpers, more so into hoodies, sweatshirts at the moment. Next up are another pair of my favorite jeans. I have to say this season of the year, I think I found the most ideal jeans I've ever found in my life. I have 3-4 jeans on rotation at the moment. They're all blue, but the different tones of blue makes a difference, but also the bagginess of it. This has been my staple everyday pair of jeans. It's a classic Levi's 501. Got from Japan. It's kind of a weird purchase to get from Japan, you know. You could literally just get this from England as well as like those two there. I don't think they're very necessarily like Japanese thrift store basics or like things that you usually get from Japan, but when it fits you so well, I feel like you can't really say no, especially with jeans. The tone of this is perfect. The size of it is perfect for me. I walked into this old American vintage store, I think it was in Kyoto, and it was by the Nishiki market, and I just went into it. A lot of the American vintage stores we did actually go into because I always thought like, what am I actually going to buy from there? It's not really my style. But I saw these Levi's and instantly they were kind of poking out the rail of like this whole rail of Levi's, and I was instantly like, those are going to fit me perfectly. The tone of them are perfect. I need to try them on. Tried them on, came out of the fitting room, and even the guy who didn't even speak very good English like came up to me and was like, if like those are exactly your size, because they fit me so well. And they're a waist 32, length 32, and it's the right amount of bagginess on me and length, which I find really difficult to find jeans that are the perfect length for me because my legs are just way too short. I have this bright pink t-shirt. I'm really into bright colors at the moment, especially bright pink, bright blue, cobalt blue. It's always been one of my favorites considering my brand color is cobalt blue for Vivian's Vintage, and then obsessed with orange as well. I'm really wanting to wear more bright colored t-shirts and also graphic t-shirts with like funny lettering on it. I saw this, I was like, this is like the perfect pink that I wanted. I didn't even look as to where it was from. I genuinely just picked it up, tried it on, and was like, I love it. It was like £8. I realized when I bought it, I was like, oh, it's Stussy. It's an old 90s Stussy t-shirt and the lettering is slightly silver and glittery, and then it's got the classic Stussy logo. The only thing I find about t-shirts like this is I want it to fit more of like a baby tee. It fits perfectly apart from the sleeves. I find the sleeves are just a little bit too long, so I'm trying to figure out a way to make the sleeve shorter without cutting out the label on the side. But other than that, I'm just obsessed. Like, how is this £8? Okay, next I got this Adidas green scarf. It's like a collab, super cool. I really like the colour of the green, and I just needed more scarves for the winter. At the moment, the only scarves that I wear are my 2 Peachy Den football scarves, and this is kind of like a football scarf as well. I just really like the bright colouredness of it with my very non-bright coloured outfit. I think this was £20, so again, not exactly the cheapest, but I think it was because it's a collab with a designer. It's really warm and I needed it for the winter. I went crazy on the hoodie buying and hoodie searching. At the time in Japan, it was a heat wave. I was looking for autumn winter clothes because I knew when I got home I want to sell like all of my jumpers, so I bought a lot of hoodies. This is not even Adidas, but I just really liked the old Uniqlo label. Like the contrast of the grey and the navy, it's also a perfect size where you can wear it with low-waisted jeans and it would look really cute. Some ballet pumps, just very simple jumper, to be honest, not much to speak on that. Again, definitely under £10. This track jacket I showed in my Kyoto blog, got it from Kyoto. It's just this like random brand, but it's this faded black, these cream stripes at the side. I feel like my fashion is turned, I don't know, it's just not as girly as last year. Last year I feel like I was way more girly around this time of year. This hoodie, now I was really debating whether to keep this because I really want to wear these kind of Adidas hoodies with a really nice pair of jeans, like these dark wash jeans that I have from Levi's and ballet flats. But at the same time, I don't want it to look like what I used to wear when I was in like year 10, so I'm trying to figure it out still. I think they can look really good when you add like a really cool bag with it. Adidas hoodie, again, under £10. It's just a plain black Adidas hoodie, but it's got camo for the stripes. Again, it's not very Japan thrift. I feel like a lot of the hoodies were just like random purchases that just would be stuff that I'd buy if it was in English thrift stores. It's not necessarily exclusive to Japan. Next up, I love the colour of this full khaki, slightly shiny windbreaker, but you know that material where it's slightly waterproof jacket. I just love the colour. It's like grey, greeny. Kind of reminds me of the green that is on Porto Shida bags. It's that kind of colour in real life where it's slightly nylon-y, shiny. And I also got another jacket which is really similar. This jacket is from Alpha Industries. So they do a lot of those like big bombers and stuff, and I have a bomber from Shot which is like very similar colour to this. It's kind of like an iridescent teal colour, which I find goes with dark grey jeans really well. I like this. It's kind of just like a smart zip-up jacket. I feel like this is like a good smart casual piece. It's a bit of an in-between. It was really good condition, like it genuinely looks brand new. The hoodie that I have is this bright purple zip-up hoodie, which is the softest thing ever. I think it was only £5, and the contrast is like this beautiful blue zip. I'm just wearing hoodies all autumn and winter, so that's why I went crazy on the hoodies. Love the colour so much. Next, this is expensive side. I think it was around £50. Amazing vintage store that we went the last day, and I tried this on and I was like, wait, like the fit of this is amazing. It's meant to be a mini dress because at the bottom it's got that like tighter fit, so it's like tight but then baggy on the top, and the color obviously cobalt blue, which I'm obsessed with, but I really liked the numbering on the front. The only thing is I'm not too fond of crew necklines on me. I don't know why, they don't suit me. It's not flattering on me at all, so I'm still trying to figure out, but I want to make this like a boat neck style neckline. I just don't quite know how to cut it properly because the material is really thick and I just don't want to like damage it or ruin this because I love it so much. So I'm going to try and see if I can get someone to do it for me. The mini dress when I tried this on was actually insane, and if I add the boat neck detail to it, it would become like one of my favorite dresses. I just love it so much, and I think I'd wear it with so many different pairs of shoes, which could look super cool. I feel like the numbering is a bit of a trend at the moment. I've seen it in the Paloma wall top with the numbering at the front. Bit of a random top, but I really liked the colouring. Again, it's kind of khaki, orangey mesh long sleeve. I don't have many long sleeve tops to wear going out in the autumn winter, and I just thought this was really cute. It was definitely like £5, so very simple. These aren't thrift, but the Uniqlo in Japan, so many cute t-shirts. I walked in and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed by how many cute designs they have, but I nailed it down to 2. I got this Chi t-shirt. This is the kids one. I wanted it to fit me as a cropped baby tee kind of version, but they do have bigger, baggier versions that you can get them printed on loads of different types of t-shirts. All that Monchichi did a collab with Sandy Liang recently, and I just thought it was so cute. I didn't get any Monchichi figurines, but I kind of wish I did because it's just adorable. I feel like they really remind me of childhood a lot. T-shirt that I got from Uniqlo is this Miffy one. Don't know if you can really see, but it's got this crying Miffy on the front of the t-shirt, which is, I feel like, is my mood this autumn. And then it's got Miffy is crying at the back. I just thought it was just a funny t-shirt that it said Miffy is crying, and then she was crying at the front. It's not even thrift either. It's from this Japanese brand called Public Tokyo, and all their stuff is made in Japan, and all of the stuff they had in there was so nice, but a lot of it was really expensive, and it was difficult because I was trying stuff on and the lady just like kept giving me things and be like, this would go with this. Then I kept trying it on and I was just like, wait, I love everything, but obviously only picked one. The quality of it was really amazing, but the thing I love about this top is that it has so many small details to each part of the top, and it's stitched really well. This part of the top for the shoulder, which I thought was really cute, and it's just really nice long sleeve knit to wear like smart casually, I feel like going to dinner. And the colour really went with my hair. They had one in white, but I feel like this one was more flattering on me. I actually found in Tokyo there wasn't a lot of women's wear non-thrift stores where I found that their fashion was really good. I liked their clothes or the designs. I think there was plenty and loads of menswear stuff, which I thought was really cool. Had such good pieces. Fashion of menswear there, it's just like on a different level, and I feel like the menswear is a lot better than the women's wear there. I didn't really stumble across any women's wear clothing stores that I actually liked apart from this one. Even then, it wasn't like overwhelmingly amazing. I think it was just like in comparison to everyone else, like I actually just found one piece that I loved enough for me to actually buy. It's really strange. Like I thought women's wear would be better for some reason, but it just wasn't. The women's wear that is good is it's like extremely designer and stuff that you would find in the thrift stores or actual like designer clothes. To the A6 flagship store. My plan wasn't even to go there. My sister wanted to go there because she wanted a specific type of trainer, which is like hard to get in the UK. But I walked past the store and I was like, oh my god, I was looking for those trainers a couple months ago, but I just couldn't find them. In England, you can't buy them here, and also online they were like going for like over 300-400 pounds. And they are these. They're the A6 Field collab trainer. You have to be in some limited A6 club to get these. Apparently when I was in Japan they said that, and I had to like sign up to this whole thing in the shop, but I got them and they had them in my size, which I was so shocked by, because I remember a couple months ago I was trying to find them for so long. 5, they come as things, they're super bright, which I know is not everyone's style, but I don't know why, I just love them. I just think it looks really cool with some very dark black full-on outfit and then a cool trainer like this. I think I saw them first on Ruby Lynn and I just was obsessed with them, and then I just kind of gave up on it. And then when I walked past I literally saw them straight away, because you can spot these from a mile away, they're just so bright. Also got this pair, and I know they're really difficult to find in the UK in this size because they're a size 5. They're the A6 P. Andre collab. Obviously way cheaper to get them from Japan. The colorway is just so cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Beetle vibe. Got greens, yellows, turquoise, teals, purples. Nice autumn shoe, and it really goes with my color palette at the moment. Okay, next up is accessories. It's like random things that I bought walking around. Got to be one of my favorite purchases. The whole time in Japan I just want me a card holder, a purse or something, nothing expensive, just something that I really like and can use for a really long time, because the purse that I've been using is one of those zip coin purses, which I've had since I was genuinely like 17, that I got given for Christmas. I never had like a proper thing that I actually separate my cards, my coins, my cash, something that was lightweight and everything. And this bright pink PVC, love PVC bright colors. This is the coolest thing. I found it in like a design store. Open it like this. It's got all your card sections. So it's got all your card sections like that, where you can put your cards in. So there's so many different slots. And then here, you can put coins. And I just thought it was the cutest little thing. It's so mini, but just perfect. And I can fit this wherever I go. Me a coin purse, another thing that I got from a design store. The brand says Papier Tiger. My sister actually got the exact same one, but she got it in lilac and mint green, and I got mine in cobalt blue and orange, two of my favorite colors. So mini and cute, little mesh thing, so makes it really easy to find your cash and your coins. A super random purchase. I bought this because basically we were in this district of Japan near Asakusa, which is like a street, I forgot the name, it's really annoying. I'm gonna put it on the screen, of like kitchenware stuff, ceramic stuff that you can get for really well priced. I'm really upset that I didn't get ceramics, but I just didn't have enough space in my suitcase. But the ceramics on that street were so cheap. It was insane. Like if that was sold in the UK, they'd be going for like 5 times as much as the price. Walked past a random kitchen shop, and it's one of those shops that kind of look like a homeware store here, like one of those cheap homeware stores, but they all look like that on that road. And we were looking for a matcha whisk for my parents because they just got some matcha and they just like didn't have any of the equipment, and obviously they're just gonna get a matcha whisk from there. Then at the back of the store, this sweet man was selling his little like design that he hand makes. It's just the cutest thing. Like he's the cutest man ever. And he had like his little stand, and then he had like newspaper cutouts of himself where he'd been featured in the newspaper or like been on TV at one of those like selling show things, talking about what he paid. It's too cute. This is the receipt. Really happy that I was like interested in this like stuff, because he had so many different patterns. He had a polka dot one, so many to choose from, different sizes and everything, and then he had diagrams of how you can like tie everything. So this is the design that I chose. It's just a really cute red checkered design. I bought the book that he was selling that he made, and it basically is a Furoshiki, and you can fold and make different types of bags with this fabric that he has shown in all these different photos and diagrams that he's done himself. Are you joking? You can make a little lesson bag, a backpack for running, be really cute for like shopping. You can make it to carry your water bottle, a supermarket bag. This picture here is of him, and he had like a cute little Instagram and everything. It's just so sweet, and it's just something that I'll remember forever. I got this from Naoshima. Annoyingly, I forgot the other stuff that I got from Naoshima at home. It's just like a yellow little pumpkin key ring. There's a couple postcards, but this is probably the coolest thing that I bought from Naoshima. It's this it's from this brand, and you can kind of see what you can do with it. It's this silver little square. One side is textured material and the other side is a bit more reflective, but this side is the bottom. So it sits like this, and you can mold it into however you want. So I was thinking it would be really cute to put jewelry on it, candle, or crystals. I just thought it was a nice little addition. These 3 items from Hands in Tokyo. It's the fish cake thing that they have in udon, and this is just really nostalgic for me and my sister. We used to have this all the time. A key ring that I got, it's of this Satsuma, and it just looks insanely real. This is a beautiful little lotus flower, which again would just look really nice on your bedside table. I'm not joking, they had like an entire wall full of different types of key rings and like little things that you can put on your bedside table of resin food, a resin egg or resin udon or like a sushi. And I just thought it was the best thing ever. Like it just reminded me of my childhood so much. I used to have all the fake food rubbers and collect them and just have like a whole box of them when I was younger, and used to play like cafes and like restaurants and they're all at home at the moment, but I just thought having this on like my key ring, a fake Satsuma which looks so real, to carry around with you is just adorable. Recently had an exhibition about the history behind, or like why they have all the resin food models. The restaurants in Japan outside, they have the resin food of everything that they have on their menu, which I think is just insane. So they make everything on their menu in this resin form. What's in their udon, for example, is so visual. They put so much effort into that. I just think it just makes such a difference when you're ordering food. Here, they don't even put the picture on the menu, you know? Of course, I can't go to Japan without bringing some Sunny Angels back. I can't lie, it was so difficult to get Sunny Angels. I couldn't find them anywhere, like actually anywhere. And then I went to this toy store. I saw that they had them behind the counter, but you had to go and ask them to go and get it for you. And they only had 2 types, and obviously I went and got it. I asked him. Got the Hipper, which is the one that you can put on top of your computer. I got the Panda, which is cute. I have the Apple on top of my desktop at the moment, the Hipper one. And I also have the Lion one, which is like a dreaming one. So the Sunny Angel has its eyes closed. This is a little pig. How cute is this little pig? It's just going to be popping over my desktop like, hey. They are the Skull Pandas. This is from the same series as the one I have in the shop. I just think they're really cute. I like the colour of them. I like having them just like on my bedside table. I just think it's fun. Really needed a face towel. There are a few things that I really wanted. I wanted face towel, purse, and a wash bag. I didn't manage to find a wash bag, but the other stuff kind of makes up for it. Miffy, a Miffy face towel. This one's a big one. I don't actually have a face towel at the moment, and it's nice to, like, after your skincare to just use a cute towel. I got the grey one, and it goes double-sided. And I also got this beautiful brown pink one, which is so cute because on this side it looks like that. And on that side it's got like plaid and checkering on it as well. It's just, I love it. I didn't get loads of Miffy stuff. I got some Miffy clips, but I feel like you can get Miffy clips and stuff here. What to say, I also got this such sweet Hello Kitty hanging bell. How cute. It's meant to be the Chinese horoscope and you have the different animals. I got the mouse one because I just thought it was the cutest one, but I'm actually the horoscope of a snake, but the snake was not cute. Now where to shop in Tokyo. There are different districts in Tokyo, and I'd recommend to search all of these stores in each district, and just wherever you are in Tokyo, to be honest. Google Maps is your best friend. These are the shops that we always looked for and basically bought all these clothes from. The first one being Kinji. Me and my sister loved Kinji. Because with Kinji, it's so many clothes in each Kinji, and you really have to look at every single one. The rails are packed to the brim. They have designer stuff like hidden in with the normal stuff, so you really just have to look at every single item. Stores of Kinji are huge as well. There's a massive one in Shibuya, and just like most places there's a Kinji, and they just do really amazing stuff. It's more of like the affordable size as well. The other one is Second Street. Second Street is more designer focused, but again, there are so many Second Streets everywhere. There is also like a normal side of Second Street. It's like a lot of the vintage stores, they have like theme tunes, and Second Street, the Second Street theme tune, we went into Second Street so much that me and my sister could not stop singing it. To go there. Baz store, a great one. Me and my sister thought Baz store and Kinji were probably our 2 favorites. It was kind of like a mixture of everything. I feel like it had variety of stuff and stuff that was more me and my sister's style. You didn't have to look as hard in Baz store than you did in like Kinji. Baz store is where I bought the Stussy t-shirt. I got this great, I haven't shown it in the video because I've got it at home and I'm in my studio, but I got this really great PVC crossbody bag in yellow. I'm really loving PVC at the moment. It was like £3 and I got it from Baz store. And there's Trayfac style. I don't think there's as many of these in Tokyo. We went to Trayfac in Koenji. They're on like the same road in Koenji, but the Trayfac that I went to, the Trayfac style that I went to, as soon as I walked in, I saw this polka dot cardigan, and it's the Comme des Garçons H&M collab cardigan, which again I forgot it at home because it's already like integrated in my wardrobe, but that was such a cute piece that I found. The more designer stuff, if you're looking for like designer bags, designer pieces, go to Kindle and Ragtag. Out of me and my sister's price range, so sometimes we just didn't even bother. But we went into a couple and they had really great pieces, but we're just never gonna buy anything from there, so we weren't looking for that kind of items. Don Don Down is kind of like American style. I found a lot of the places, the vintage places in Japan, for some reason had so many American vintage. It was crazy seeing that many American vintage because it kind of reminded me of like Camden vibes, but also people in Japan don't wear that kind of stuff, so for tourists. I don't know, it really confused me. It was like so out of place, you know, like people in Japan who live there don't really wear American style t-shirts and American vintage sweatshirts. So I just thought that was a weird like integration into the town. My favorite districts for vintage were Harajuku, center of Tokyo. They had so many shops in Harajuku. Me and my sister really liked it. It's super busy, super touristy, but they have really great stores there. A really good bag store was, found some Paloma wool in that bag store. It was brand new with tags and the stuff was like half price. No, it's just like random things like that, you know, that you can find. Mokitazawa, they, honestly, every road has multiple vintage stores. Again, a lot of the stuff was American vintage stores, but again, the Kinji, the bag store, the Second Street, places that we visited twice. We knew that they were like restocking on certain days, and then we just went back. And then when we did go back, I remember my sister actually did end up finding stuff when we went back because they had restocked. Then at Koenji is where we went to Trayfac Styles. I got that Comme des Garçons cardigan and I got the Adidas scarf. A shop that we went on the last day, which is where I bought that blue jumper slash dress. A shop called Bingo. It's a Shibuya store and it's in the kind of like in a department store called Modoff. I think it's called Modoff. My sister found Izzy Miyake skirt that she had been looking for ages, but it'd been too expensive. There'd been none in her size that she'd been looking online from the UK. Then she found it in this random shop. The size was perfect, the price was amazing, it was way cheaper than you would get it in the UK. And this store is random because they had a lot of designer amazing pieces. A lot of the designer stuff, they bunk it all together and it's not presented in the best way. They just don't really care, it's very messy, which is weird for saying like a Japanese store, but it just had so much stock, and so on the rails it was just like really like piled up on top of each other. Kind of stuff in the UK, in a store in the UK, would be presented so differently because it would be way more special. I think here it would be viewed as more special here than it was in Japan. It would be displayed as like, you know, when you have a rail and there's like 5 pieces on a rail, that's how it would be from that shop. So I really recommend that store, and I don't think loads of people know about it. They weren't like loads of tourists or anything, so I definitely recommend that. My sister really regret is we didn't go to the thrift flea market, which so many people say is really good. Being people who come back from the thrift market with amazing pieces, but again, I just didn't have enough space. I didn't have enough like energy to do any more shopping. I'd been all shopped out, ready to stop spending my money. If there's a shop that you want to go for like cosmetics and stuff, I highly recommend the Don Quijote, the mega Don Quijote in Shibuya. Like, that is the weirdest like funny experience of a store that I've been to. It's just the most huge shop I've ever seen in my life. The music is like really crazy and everyone's like going crazy for all the cheap stuff and like stuff you can't get anywhere else. As you get all the cosmetics, almost Costco but for like cosmetics, so it comes in like multi-packs, and there's like a suitcase floor and like people were buying extra suitcases to fill with the new stuff that they were getting on all the other floors. Theme tune with like Bruno Mars. It's just a funny experience that you have to go. If you enjoyed this video, I'm coming out with the next vlog next week with all my sale event stuff which I'm doing this weekend. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.